Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the pleasure of telling you about the book Sunlight Finds You by Laura Moriarty. This book, it was just what the doctor ordered, and I really was not expecting to like this as much. This is the first book that I've read by Laura Moriarty. In fact, I had never heard of her until the other day. However, since Barnes& and Noble chose this for the book club, and Read with Jenna also picked this for her book club, I decided to give it a try, mainly because of Barnes& and Noble, because I am a member of the Barnes& and Noble book club, and we meet once a month and discuss things, and I like doing that. It's like a nice social thing for me, and also um, I like being in Barnes& and Noble and checking out the books and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, um, and I can understand why they picked this book, both of the book clubs, because it's really timely in 2026. Sadly so, I wish I could say that America has changed in the ways that we treat people, but unfortunately it hasn't, especially women. We're going back. So, Sunlight Finds You has an emotional depth that catches you by surprise. Going into this, I expected a nostalgic historical romance or a typical summer beach read. And for those familiar with my reviews or my videos, you know how much I dislike that term, beach reads. However, this story turned out to be far more meaningful and complex. It explores themes like timing, social class differences, family control, regret, and how a single decision can have a lifelong consequence. It's 1949, early Cold War era, but in St. Petersburg, Florida, all warm and buzzing with new folks chasing sunshine and chances. 17-year-old Nora loves St. Pete, especially after meeting and winning over Leonard, the smart, shy, parents are from New York. Nora and Leonard start hanging out a lot, and he becomes more confident around her while it's still being sweet and caring. Leonard's mom really likes Laura, but his dad doesn't trust her. When the dad's suspicions seem true, Nora has to stop contacting him. Feeling alone and scared, she makes a really risky decision that changes her life, pushing her away from the family that she loves and starting a chain of secrets and betrayals that follow her into her grown up life. The older, wiser Nora tells the story of her wild past, promising to be honest but kind and always to trust herself first. Nora felt incredibly genuine to me. She's young, she's full of hope, she's stubborn, she's emotional, navigating a world where women were expected to silently accept whatever life threw their way. Leonard frustrated me on more than one occasion, but honestly, the adults around them made me the angriest. So many lives in this story are shaped by pride, control, appearances, and people deciding on what they know what's best for everyone else. It's a timeless issue, even now, where parents can make bad decisions and teenagers and kids are expected to comply, especially in 1949 when it was unheard of to defy your parents. Another thing that I really loved about this book and why I think it hit the spot for me, and it will definitely be a book that I recommend to people. It's not your typical historical fiction where the history is just sitting there in the background like decoration. You can really feel the pressure of the 1950s and the early 1960s, the expectations put on women, the social pecking order, the shame around certain things, and the fear of not fitting into what was considered normal. It gave the story more weight than just being a simple romance. I'm going to give this book a 5 out of 5. This book is really, really, really quite good. And I'm so glad because I have read some really clunky, stupid books from book clubs recently. And I was just kind of like, I don't want to spend $20 on a hard copy book and it just being garbage. And so, I mean, listen, I will do it because I enjoy doing the book clubs, but I'm really happy that I loved this book. And I think it's an important book. I think that it's going to be interesting to discuss this with my book club because I think that it will lead to some discussions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night whenever you watch this video. And of course, keep reading. Bye.